know this feeling. There's a loneliness that doesn't come from being alone. It appears when the room is full, when voices overlap, when laughter feels automatic, when everything looks exactly how it's supposed to look, and yet something doesn't land. It shows up at family dinners, everyone gathered around the table, talking about work, schedules, the weather outside. Someone says, "It's been cold lately." Someone complains about traffic. Someone asks if you're eating enough. The same conversations, the same rhythms, the same comfort in repetition. You participate, you're kind, you're present, but inside, you feel slightly out of sync, like the room stayed the same while you quietly moved on. They ask you what's new, and you pause, because what changed isn't visible. It's not a promotion, not a milestone, not something that fits into a sentence. It's the way you think now, the way you question things, the way you no longer feel satisfied by surface level answers. So you say, "Not much," and let the moment pass. You feel it when you see old friends too. People you once felt inseparable from. You meet again. You talk about the past. You laugh easily at first. Then the present enters the room. They talk about their houses, their partners, their kids, their routines. They've chosen stability, structure, a sense of arrival. And it's not wrong. It's just not where you are. You've moved in another direction, toward uncertainty, toward movement, toward freedom, instead of permanence. Travel, creation, ideas that don't always translate well. When you mention it, the energy shifts slightly. Not judgment, just distance. A polite nod, a short response, and then back to safer topics, back to small talk, back to the weather. That's often when the guilt appears. You start questioning yourself. Maybe you're bad at connecting. Maybe you've become difficult. You wonder why these conversations feel empty to you when they clearly mean something to everyone else. You blame yourself for not being able to stay fully present, for feeling bored, for wanting something more, and not knowing how to explain it, as if depth were a flaw, as if needing meaning made you ungrateful. But maybe this isn't a failure of connection. Maybe it's an evolution. Some people grow by building. They add layers to their lives. Security, routine, continuity. Others grow by shifting. Their values move. Their questions change. Their inner world expands. And when those paths no longer align, the connection weakens, quietly, without conflict. Not because anyone is wrong, but because resonance has changed. You're still there. You still care. But you no longer speak the same language. You talk, but you don't feel heard. You're seen, but not recognized. Not because people don't love you, but because they relate to who you used to be, not who you're becoming. Being alone in a crowded room is realizing that connection isn't about proximity. It's about shared depth, shared direction, shared silence, even. It's understanding that outgrowing certain spaces doesn't make you cold or disconnected. It makes you honest. And maybe the loneliness you feel isn't a sign that something is missing in you, but a sign that you're ready to find spaces and people that match who you are now. If this feels familiar, you're not alone. I've been there too, feeling out of place, even among people I care about. And you're enough, even when the world feels different from you.